Samuel Canyon Doe was born in 1950 in Tucson, a small village in Grand Gede County, Liberia. He belonged to the Kron ethnic group, which had historically been marginalized by the Americo-Liberian elite, the descendants of freed American slaves who founded Liberia in the 19th century. At the age of 18, Doe enlisted in the Liberian army. He steadily rose through the ranks, eventually becoming a master sergeant. Like many indigenous Liberians, he resented the entrenched power and privilege enjoyed by the Americo-Liberians. This resentment would play a pivotal role in shaping his future actions. In April 1980, Doe seized power in a violent coup. He led a group of junior military officers in overthrowing President William R. Tolbert. The coup marked the end of the true Whig Party's long rule and the beginning of Doe's regime. His rise to power was swift and brutal, and he quickly consolidated control over the country. During his rule, Doe portrayed himself as an enlightened leader. He even adopted the title doctor. Doe, after receiving an honorary doctorate from the University of Seoul during a state visit to South Korea in 1982. However, his actions did not match this image. His regime was marked by corruption, human rights abuses, and favoritism toward his own Kron tribe. Doe's presidency was characterized by repression, censorship, and a disregard for democratic norms. In 1989, Liberia plunged into chaos as rebel forces led by Charles Taylor and Prince Johnson launched a rebellion against Doe's government. The civil war that followed would last for 14 years, devastating the country. Doe faced increasing pressure as rebel forces gained ground. In September 1990, Prince Johnson's forces captured Doe in Monrovia, the capital. What followed was a gruesome and violent end to Doe's life. Prince Johnson, a former ally turned enemy, captured Doe. In a horrifying act, Johnson personally executed Doe, recording the event on video. The footage shows Doe pleading for his life before being brutally killed. This event further escalated the conflict and intensified the civil war in Liberia. Samuel Doe's legacy is one of tragedy, a promising young soldier who rose to power, but ultimately met a violent end. His rule left scars on Liberia, and the civil war that followed caused immense suffering for the Liberian people.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am extremely happy to be in the United States of America, long considered the lands of free and the home of the brave. My visit here today is a response to the kind invitation extended me by President Ronald Reagan, a man of abiding courage, strong will, and foresight. As you know, Liberia and the United States have a long and historic friendship which spans more than 150 years. However, as Liberia's first indigenous leader to visit the United States, my presence here is significant in two principal respects. Firstly, the first reaffirmed our traditional friendship with the United States. Secondly, it portrayed to the world the United States' continued identification with and support for Liberia. In discussion with President Reagan, I explained the causes of the Liberian Revolution and the economic problem which presently confront the country. I also avowed my country's hopes and aspirations for the maintenance of a free enterprise system and our adherence to democratic ideals. Together, President Reagan and I discussed matters of international concern, particularly the war in Lebanon and independence for Namibia. I'd also delighted the economic measures being taken by our government to achieve economic recovery and promote private sector investment. We are sure that these conditions are indispensable to the achievement of the smooth transition to the civilian government in 1985. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, President Reagan has shown me that we can continue to count on America's understanding and support for the fulfillment of the objectives of our revolution. This is a most welcome assurance. It demonstrates the Reagan administration commitment to maintaining the United States economic and strategies interests in Liberia. Our country serves as a mirror through which African nations can assess America's support and commitment to development countries. It is our belief that with the kind of mutual interests we share, the United States should recognize that Liberia could serve as a mirror through which its support to developing countries could be assured. Thank you very much.